Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Auntie Kerry Kenton, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Auntie Kerry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, Elizabeth Crouch.
Thank you, Auntie Kerry, for that very warm welcome to country. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's my great privilege as Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University to preside at this very important ceremony today. First, I welcome our graduates. I hope that this will be a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. You deserve to take pride, great pride, in your graduation today. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance. You need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. Today, I especially want to welcome those of you who are sitting behind our graduates and beside our graduates as their invited guests, because you've all done well too. The very fact that you're here, the fact that you've been invited by one of our graduates to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been a very important influence in their lives. So, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, cousins, sons and daughters, grandmothers and grandfathers, friends, husbands and wives, partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, lovers, whoever you are, welcome and congratulations and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. I don't want you to think that observing today's graduation is the end of your role. I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates. I want you to make sure that the testamus and degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduates are too modest to proclaim their success, I want you to make sure you do it for them. The ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduates are wearing today and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Macquarie, by comparison, is relatively young, only 51 years old. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. We learned at school that Macquarie was a great builder, but I believe that perhaps his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. Instead, it lies with his vision of establishing an egalitarian society, or, for modern Australia, the notion of a fair go for all. And it is that legacy that we here at Macquarie strive to maintain and honour. After our first 51 years, we've come a long way, and we can now proudly claim an extended Macquarie family of 167,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 142 countries. From the outset, we defied the traditional boundaries of academia, pioneering and continuing to pioneer learning and teaching approaches that challenge conventional thinking and practice. We encouraged our students to play a major role in their own learning, empowering them to guide what and how they learn. We pioneered new forms of research. Our framework for the future, world-leading research and world-changing impact, is brought to life by renowned researchers whose bold and innovative solutions to issues of global significance greatly benefit the world we live in. Such approaches to learning and teaching and to research are the reasons that Macquarie is ranked as one of the top universities in the world. We've also been investing heavily in new facilities to support our forward-looking agenda. On your way here today, you may have seen the Macquarie University Hospital, which is only a few years old and which is the first of its kind on a university campus in Australia. The hospital forms part of an exciting medical enterprise which will be Australia's first fully integrated academic health sciences centre under the leadership of a university. Other outstanding facilities include the Australian Hearing Hub, a world-leading institute dedicated to hearing and language sciences, cutting-edge science labs, a state-of-the-art media centre, and a newly launched simulation hub for teaching and research. We understand the importance of investing in quality facilities that, in addition to our green spaces, give staff and students alike the freedom to think and grow. Here at Macquarie, we have a clear and straightforward mission, and that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe, by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie to always be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University alumni. It is our pleasure today, at today's ceremony, to honour, in accordance with the resolution of the University Council, Dr Ian Pollard for admission to the degree of Doctor of Business honoris causa of Macquarie University. I would now like to invite Professor Bruce Doughton, Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University, to read the citation. Professor Doughton.
Deputy Chancellor, thank you. I invite Dr Ian Pollard to please stand for the citation. Dr Ian Pollard is a highly respected company director and chairman who has had a stellar career in corporate finance and strategic investment. He is an award-winning author of corporate finance books, a leading Australian sportsman, a generous contributor to actuarial education, and an executive coach. He and his family have had a deep and lasting association with Macquarie University. Son of Alf Pollard, a professor and founding chair of economic statistics at this university, Dr Pollard demonstrated a rare combination of sporting and academic excellence as a student. While studying for his Bachelor of Arts in Mathematics, Statistics and Actuarial Science at Macquarie University in the early 1970s, he captained the Australian Junior Davis Cup team and represented Australia in tennis at the World University Games. In 1973, Dr Pollard became Macquarie University's first Rhodes Scholar. He studied at Balliol College at Oxford University from 1973 to 1976, graduating with a Master of Arts with first-class honours in mathematics. At the age of 20, he became the youngest ever Fellow of the Institute of Actuaries in London. Dr Pollard won an Oxford Blue in tennis and squash and was the captain of the Oxford University Lawn Tennis Club. In 1977, the young actuary joined Development Finance Corporation and rose to become the investment bank's managing director. He wrote extensively on corporate finance, including 2 books that were awarded prizes by the Institute of Actuaries of Australia. The work behind these books led to Dr Pollard being awarded a Doctor of Philosophy degree from the International Management Centre in 1989. A Fellow of the Australian Institute of Company Directors, Dr Pollard has been a director of around 30 companies. He founded the DCA Group and served as its director for 22 years and as its chief executive officer for 10 of those years. Under his leadership, it became one of the top 100 listed companies on the Australian Stock Exchange. Dr Pollard has chaired the boards of listed companies ranging from OPSM to the Just Group. His current roles include chairmanship of RGA Reinsurance Australia and Billabong International. Dr Pollard also coaches around 50 executives and chief executive officers of major Australian companies. In the not-for-profit sector, Dr Pollard is active in organisations including Legacy, the Fairbridge Foundation, the Sydney Eisteddfod and New River. Dr Pollard also holds an interest in sustainability and taking action against climate change. His passion and commitment to those causes are reflected in his role as Director of the Purvis Environmental Fund and the Wentworth Group of Concerned Scientists. Dr Pollard has also contributed to business, finance and actuarial education at universities and through professional institutes. At this university, he has shared his expertise with high-performing students, been inducted into Macquarie University's Sporting Hall of Fame and received a retrospective Blues Blazer some years after the original award. Deputy Chancellor, it is with extraordinary pleasure that I present Dr. Ian Pollard to you for the award of the degree Doctor of Business honoris causa.
Dr. Ian Pollard, in the name of the Council and by my authority as Deputy Chancellor, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Business honoris causa. Congratulations, Dr. Pollard. It is now my great pleasure to invite Dr. Ian Pollard to deliver our occasional address. Dr. Pollard.
Deputy Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and above all, graduates, your families and friends and supporters. I'm honoured to be graduating today because of the standing of Macquarie University and delighted because my personal and family associations here go back to the university's earliest days. Macquarie is the source for me of many fond memories. Today will be a fond memory for you graduates and an important milestone. Congratulations on your degree from this fine business and economics faculty and on jumping the many hurdles on the way. I congratulate those who have helped you, most obviously your families, and take this opportunity to thank my wife and children for their support. Thank you. This wonderful world offers you opportunities across many dimensions: learning and life experiences, fun and challenges, love, personal and professional relationships, as well as opportunities for contribution and leadership. So dare to dream and never stop. The risk is that you don't dream big enough. So dare to dream big and wide. Dreaming's a great start, but will not alone get you there. Realising your dreams will depend on many things, including some luck. But generally, you make your own luck. The harder you work, the luckier you are. The better you engage with others, the luckier you are. In my view, your luck is determined by your habits and mindsets. I invite you to consider who will identify the most opportunities: the good listener with the open mind or the poor listener with the closed mind? The person who proceeds calmly, focused in the moment, or the person always in a rush and easily distracted? The person with the positive mindsets and habits will not only identify the most opportunities now, they will keep identifying the most opportunities. They will keep being lucky. I'll introduce through a personal story two mindsets particularly relevant to being lucky. For professional inspiration, I often think of Dr. Raff, a German surgeon. While saving my mother's life after a car accident in 1972, Dr. Raff sewed her almost fully severed hand back on and she gained 28 years more use of it. Dr. Raff used microsurgery techniques which were in their infancy, and this is the important bit, and which he had just read about in a journal. So the first significant lesson from Dr. Raff is to retain the love of learning which has been fundamental to your success at Macquarie University. Like dreaming, your Macquarie degree is also a great start, but will not alone get you there. In your profession, it will be vital to keep up with the latest developments. Dr. Raff's timely reading about microsurgery was not part of a formal degree, just professional curiosity. A second aspect of Dr. Raff's actions inspires me more deeply. He had the courage to attempt an operation that he had only read about in a journal. There was no YouTube of microsurgery on severed hands, and he was in a small regional hospital without specialised equipment. He had enough challenge just saving my mum's life and could easily have decided that saving her severed hand was just too hard. So the second significant mindset we learned from Dr. Raff, and my principal subject today, is courage. In choosing to speak on courage, I make no pretense of being consistently, let alone significantly, courageous. I have no experience of the bravery required in dangerous situations, which our world and news are full of. Today, I will stick to courage in everyday situations, personal and professional, the preparedness to take considered risks, deal with challenges, take action and push boundaries. I have had a range of experiences demanding everyday courage. In those where I showed healthy courage, I mostly experienced rewards. And in those where I wimped out, I typically missed opportunities or failed to deal with issues and let them fester. In some important situations, my courage was enhanced by others who gave me the confidence that I had what it took to deal with the challenge, like my first deep scuba dive in very rough conditions, or to take on leadership responsibility, like as a chairman of a company. Speaking of wimping out, one of my favourite children's books is Willie the Wimp. Apologies for those who are too far away. Some of you may recognise Willie the Wimp. Willie was frightened of everybody, but one day he answered an advertisement titled, "Don't be a wimp." He built up his muscles okay, sorry. I forgot that, it's up there, so you're going to... He built up his muscles, liked what he saw in the mirror, and became much braver. He then found the courage to defend his girlfriend Millie from the guerrilla gang. Most ingredients of a happy and successful life depend regularly on courage. So you have lots of opportunities to give your courage muscles a workout, and like Willie, to build them up over time. It takes courage to draw lines and say no, or to admit you are wrong and say sorry, especially to your loved ones. It takes courage to be yourself, follow your dreams, and act in line with your beliefs and priorities, especially if your world seeks conformity. It takes courage to be creative and to display your artistic, musical, or literary creations. It takes courage to invite someone out on a date and risk a knockback, to invest your emotions deeply in a relationship and risk disappointment, or commit to a permanent relationship and risk failure. And then courage to have children. This sequence has been the most rewarding in my life. I'd like to mention two big enemies of courage. The first enemy is unwarranted perfectionism. Striving for perfection is vital in world-class sport and music, in science and mathematics, and in heart and brain surgery. But ironically, in many areas, perfectionism is unwarranted and doesn't lead to success. Rather, it can waste time, hamper learning and progress, and foster anxiety, sometimes even depression. If you can remove the burden of unwarranted perfectionism in your mind or the minds of those around you, you are more likely to find the courage to tell things as they are and ask for help, to acknowledge you don't know something, to make decisions on the available but imperfect information, and to handle feedback, personal feedback effectively. No one is perfect, and perceptions of perfect minds or bodies and expectations of perfect outcomes or relationships can lead you or me down dangerous paths. The second enemy is comfort zones, contexts where you seldom have a risk, have to take a risk, so your courage muscle never gets a workout. You can find a comfort zone in an ideology or in the topics you regularly revert to avoid a more personal or more challenging discussion. You can always find a comfort zone with the familiarity of your old mates at your regular cafe or pub, or in the job you have done with ease for the past 3 years. You can also have a very comfortable relationship with someone who never challenges you, or as the leader of a team of yes men. Ironically, there is ultimately nothing comfortable about such comfort zones. Most obviously, your job may be comfortable, but it's never secure. So where might you benefit from courage in your professional life? Don't automatically say yes to the first job offer. Put your hand up for projects or jobs even when you only fulfil 70 to 80% of the selection criteria. Form your independent views and be prepared to express them. Seek feedback from people likely to challenge your ideas rather than preach to the converted. Stand by your decisions. Be prepared to change careers. Consider taking public positions or working overseas, just as many of you, I'm sure, have elected to study in a foreign country. Start your own business, risk your capital, and forego the comfort zone of a salary on someone else's payroll. In whatever you do, it will take courage to lead, but through your leadership, you can give others courage. You're graduating into a world full of opportunities and challenge. Dare to dream big, retain your love of learning, give your courage muscles a daily workout. This one. Like Willie, and above all, have the courage to be yourself and follow your dreams. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
It's always a pleasure to acknowledge and reward one of our own. I think you'll agree that Dr. Pollard has shared some wonderful words of wisdom with our graduates, encourage you all to exercise your courage muscles and to dare to dream big. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me again in thanking Dr. Ian Pollard. As Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees and diplomas on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. I now call on Kim Gurin, Acting Registrar, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards. Kim.
Deputy Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees or diplomas please stand?
Excellent. In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Deputy Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating them.
Will you please be seated? Deputy Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is the largest faculty at Macquarie University and one of the largest in Australia. A broad range of programs in some of the most exciting and topical areas of business and economics are offered, and they continue to be in high demand domestically and internationally. Our graduates have recorded employment levels and starting salaries well above the average for all Australian business schools. Research in this faculty is cutting edge and innovative and feeds into teaching, giving our students the best possible learning experience. This faculty includes research and study areas in accounting, actuarial studies, applied finance, economics, management and marketing. Deputy Chancellor, I now call on Professor Kevin Jamieson, Interim Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Jamieson.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you have admitted to degrees. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Actuarial Studies with a Bachelor of Economics. Richard Song Hook Bu. Hugh Kong Chan. Mak Chi Jun Chong. Melvin Ekmung Hung. Andrew Shu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Actuarial Studies with a Bachelor of Science. Karina Chingman Chung. Ryan Ziying Gu. Hyan Tae Jung. Edwin Liu. Jung-hyun Shin. Daniel Amos van de Vostenbosch. Shana Jung. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with a Bachelor of Actuarial Studies. Cameron James Atkinson. Renee Shabib. Wesley Dow. Arish Dutt, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Ria Goyal. Carl Geisen. Lee Seng Hao. Shannon Kaiwai Ng. Jamie Joseph. Apollo Kim. Rachel Allison Lee. Chunhua Lo. Tien Tak Nguyen. Richard Seong. Karanbir Singh. Navyot Singh. Jungja Tan. Stephanie Jane Thompson. Nicole Manila Tindick. Dunmung Young. Jackie Sheng Ear. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with a Bachelor of Economics, Timothy Mitchell. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with a Bachelor of Arts Psychology, Madeline Josephine O'Brien. Lauren Padden. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Actuarial Studies, Hok Kin Chun. Sifan Chen. Younggil Choi. Kushan Bhavin Vuzda. Yunfeng Guan. Raymond Kasuma. Rajivan Krishnan. Tian Kang Lim. Nicholas Nguyen Tat. Adnan Mustaq Ahmed Umatia. Jia Tian Teo, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Yu Ming Wu. Cho Sang Yong, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance, Melissa Lianto. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Megha Sakawati Bahali. Yanjun Chen. Satria Cristanto Gennady. Daryl Xiang Yu So. Paige van der Salos. Brianna Vital. Joel Thomas Wakeham. Brendan Walls. Hanxiao Wang. Jiahui Wang. Lulu Wang. Chizhong Wang. Wei-Ching Wang. Yan Wang. Yanqi Wang. Ziyu Wang. Nathan Timothy Wareham. Jesse Allen Watson. Amelia Webb. Tali Weinberg. Ashanti Welikala. Rochelle Jane Wilkinson. Candice Williams. Joel Andrew Witten. Alfred Wong. Bonnie Wong. Sharmini Rose Wong. Christopher James Wong. John Wong. Kui Hung Wong. Samantha Shenwei Wong. William Wong. Kititat Wongsri. Zhenjin Wu. Ijo Xie. Utong Xie. Wei Shui. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting. Admin Aldish. Hong Sai. Min Chuan Chen. Ying Ying Choi. Vivian Dang. Ali Dalla. Julianson. Stefina Pamuji Lo. Lucia Priscilla. Olivia Vella, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. David Walsh. Haoxing Wang. Jingyi Wang. Jintian Wang. Jue Wang. Junyuan Wang. Minghui Wang. Wenkang Wang. Xingyan Wang. Yujue Wang. Yungsun Wang. Yurei Wang. Yutsin Wang. Zhao Jun Wang. Zhe Chen Wang. Chan Hui Wei. Ho Ting Wong. Lap Fung Otto Wong. Jesse Wongsodi Hajo. Jung-Hoon Woo. Yi-Wei Wu. Jianyu Shu. Rachel Shreve. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Economics. Hong Nok Duan. Daniel Farag Page. Shuwan Huang. Cockman Vincent Hui. Nina Alberg Johansson. Seung Hoon Kim. Luke Anthony Kleindines. Itong Lee. Xiang Li. Tao Lu. Muhammad Anas Mobin. Yinluk Naramit Redkagan, who has been awarded Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Suvetya Pant. Danfei Ren. Nikita Raj Shah. Benjamin Taylor. Tang Sang Tran. Da Chung Wu. Yuhang Ching. Daniel Carl Zentner. Sia Zhou. Ye Zhang. Sin Yang Zhou. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting Professional, Yinxing Song. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Actuarial Practice, Yu Song He. Bok Hyung Koo. Rahan Lai. Linza Lee. Hui Jie Wang. Jitong Wang. Meng Wu. Ra-Young Yu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Economics. Upsana Pangad Shah. Andrew Ranjit Singh Tur. Si Wang. Timothy Robert Whitnell, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Dario Dodig. Mohammed Mahid Jamardeen. Shayla Khan for a thesis entitled The Australian Residential Property Market and Monetary Policy, a SVAR Approach. Callum Morgan for a thesis entitled Monetary Policy and Financial Stability, a Vector Autoregressive Approach. Vidhi Nandini for a thesis entitled Forecasting Exchange Rate based on macroeconomic variables, VAR approach. Stephen Robert Ovsvitich for a thesis entitled An Analysis of Bitcoin Spot and Futures Markets. Samir Sultani for a thesis entitled Do Google search queries contain relevant information on job separation, a mixed frequency modelling approach. Deputy Chancellor, That completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Deputy Chancellor, I call upon Ms Yingluck Naramkahagan, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Economics, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Ms Naramkahagan.
Good morning, Deputy Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, distinguished faculty, Macquarie staff, my family, friends, and fellow graduates. I'm greatly honoured to have the opportunity to speak and celebrate with you today. I had always thought that going to university meant that I would be attending some university in Thailand. I had never considered studying abroad as a possibility. The story that led me here is one that I will never forget. One afternoon, my persistent mum managed to drag me to the Australian Education Fair. She herself had never had the opportunity to study abroad, and it was something that she knew was of great value and wanted me to experience it. I ended up speaking to the Senior International Country Manager at Macquarie, Natalie, who encouraged me to apply for a scholarship at Macquarie University. A few months later, I find myself packing my bags for Sydney, ready to pursue a university experience that would challenge me and inspire me to reach new heights. Macquarie University has a great campus environment and is filled with friendly people and great teachers. Its library very quickly became my second home, and the incredible friends I made here became my second family. I jumped at the opportunity to enroll in the Global Leadership Program, which provided profound leadership lessons, although I admit that actually finishing the program was quite a taxing challenge. To gain enough experiential credit to graduate from the Global Leadership Program, I went on a semester exchange to Japan, where I made lots of new friends and gained priceless life experiences. My experiences during the exchange were definitely the highlight of my time in university. If anyone is continuing on to masters and hasn't been on exchange before, I highly recommend you look into going on exchange during your graduate degree. For us graduates, it's been a long 3 years filled with good times, adventure, and joy, but also times of challenges and stress, and for some of us international students, there are times of loneliness as well. Congratulations to all the graduates on completing your degree. Your hard work over the past few years have paid off. Looking back, I can definitely say that coming to Macquarie University has been one of the best decisions I have ever made. Sydney is such a beautiful city with clear blue skies and the occasional traumatizing, apocalyptic, dust-filled red sky. I love it here, and I've already taken the first step that would hopefully enable me to stay in this city. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to some people whom without I would not be here today. First of all, I want to thank my parents for flying over from Thailand to celebrate with me, and my brother for taking the day off work for me. Thank you so much, Mom, for insisting I go to that Australian Education Fair. It really changed my life. Thank you so much for your consistent support, Dad. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you. And having so much confidence in me. I also want to thank all my friends here who accepted me for who I am and made me feel comfortable in this country that would otherwise be foreign to me. And special thanks to the Constantinos for feeding me. On behalf of the student body at Macquarie, we would also like to thank all the professors and staff at Macquarie, as well as to the security for keeping us safe on late nights while we study at the library. Again, congratulations to all of you for your achievements. Let's keep our spirits up and our heads held high as we embark on the next chapter of our lives. Best of luck to you all. Thank you.
I'd like to echo Yingluck's thanks to her mother for sending her to us. I think you'll agree what a wonderful student. Thank you, Yingluck, for sharing your heartfelt story with us. Please, ladies and gentlemen, join me again in thanking you. It's now time for a brief musical interlude. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me again in expressing appreciation to one of our own, actually, Hedda Paisley, for that superb performance. I'd also like to thank our musicians, Tiobus, Dr. Son Nung, our trumpeter, Melanie McLaughlin, and our organist, Dr. James Forsyth. And also to acknowledge and thank the representatives from our alumni community who have come here today to help you celebrate this occasion. They generously give their time as alumni of this university in helping us make sure that these ceremonies go seamlessly. They help make sure we're all where we need to be. So please join me in thanking them for their assistance. As part of this graduation ceremony today, we honour staff members from the Faculty of Business and Economics who have been awarded the Australian Office of Learning and Teaching C Grant and a 2015 Vice-Chancellor's Awards for programs that enhance learning. I would now like to call again upon Professor Bruce Doughton, the Vice-Chancellor, to read our citation. Professor Doughton.
Deputy Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Yvonne Breyer and Dr. Lee Peng Tan to please stand. In December 2015, Dr. Yvonne Breyer and her co-investigators, Dr. Lee Peng Tan, Leanne Denby and Sarah Rickards, successfully obtained federal funding from the Office of Learning and Teaching Australia for a research project that investigates industry expectations on employability and sustainability. This very worthwhile project is a collaboration between Macquarie University's Office of Sustainability and the Faculty of Business and Economics. It aims to enhance our students' employment outcomes and advances our collaboration with industry and business. Continuing the trajectory of leadership and innovation, Dr. Yvonne Breyer also led the campus-wide initiative Kickstart, for which she and her team were awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Programs that Enhance Learning in 2015. The aim of Kickstart is to connect, engage, motivate and prepare students before the beginning of each semester. Delivering sustainably and at scale, Kickstart supports students of all backgrounds at critical stages of their learning journey. The success of the project was made possible through a commitment and hard work of a large team of staff at Macquarie, including academic staff, learning designers, videographers, alumni, and last but not least, our students. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the truly worthy recipients of the Office of Learning and Teaching Seed Grant, Dr. Yvonne Breyer and Dr. Lei Peng Tan. Dr. Yvonne Breyer is also here representing the Kickstart team for their 2015 Macquarie University Vice-Chancellor's Award for Programs that Enhance Learning.
Let's pass on our congratulations again to our students. Graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage of your relationship with Macquarie University, but it's certainly not the end of your association with us. From today on and for the rest of your lives, you are part of a bigger Macquarie family, our alumni, and part of a network of more than 167,000 Macquarie graduates working across the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our Alumni Relations Office and hope that you will come back here to attend functions, to undertake more study, as I know some of you are, or simply to visit our beautiful campus. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I urge you to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry, to set ambitious goals for yourselves and to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the whole community. Believe it or not, each and every one of you can change the world, and you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it. Because in almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, in your communities, all of these things matter and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, throughout the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life, a great career, or a great achievement. And in all you do, I ask you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. I hope that you will also always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. First, I'd like all our newest graduates to please stand. Now, I'd like you to place your testamers on the seats behind you. That's right. Turn around, face your family and friends, and give them a mighty round of applause. Now, I'd like you to turn around, but don't sit down yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff who have supported you throughout your journey. So please join me in thanking them. Now you can take a seat, but we'll only be a few minutes. Shortly, I will lead the official party out, and it will be my very great honour to welcome our newest graduates and their families and friends to join us for refreshments overlooking the lake. But before I do so, I'd like to wish you the very best for your futures and conclude with the words of an old Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you.
The official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and be followed by the graduates. Would you please stand and remain standing until the last of the graduates have processed out?